What is going on, everybody? It's Vicious here. Since I had an overwhelmingly positive reaction to my Shiki Tono combo videos for Melty Blood type Lumina, I figured I'd go ahead and make a Shiki for Dummies video since I don't really see a lot of Shiki players out there. And I did for Dummies videos in the past. It's not a derogatory thing, it's more like a play off of like old cartoony, I don't know what you'd call them. I don't know, overused term, whatever the fuck it's called. So without further ado, let's get into the normals. There's quite a bit to cover, so I need to go ahead and knock this out pretty fast for this video is too long. We got 5A, 5B, 5C. 5C can be held and can be turned into an unblockable. The only way to get around it is you would have to backdash or you would have to shield it, you see. And next we have 2A, nothing really special about it. There's 2B, it hits twice. Obviously you can cancel in the middle of it. I'm gonna drop some combos, by the way, because this capture card, I'm only working off of one TV, so there's a bit of a delay. And then there's this big son of a bitch right here. That is 2C. 2C has a lot of range, and since this game has reverse beat, you can just go ahead and reverse it into whatever you want, and it's a good combo starter for like multiple combos, as you can see in my combo videos, which I will post a link in the description for those. Yeah, there's a lot you can do off of it. You can even jump cancel off of it, like, oops. Okay, bad combo, but you get what I mean. It's a great combo starter. I like to run around the screen and do that if I can, if an opponent's grounded and they're not particularly fast. Anyway, I need to get into more of the normal. So here's a jumping A. Not too good. Not too good at all. There's a jumping B. Jumping B has a downward arch, and I quite like it. I like jumping around the screen with it. It's a good fast normal, and it hits you twice, so there's a little bit more of a confirmation there when you're jumping around the screen. But I also like to jump around, hyper jump, and do C. Jump C has a good range on it, and when you hold it, it gains a clash frame. Oh, I forgot to mention, 5C, when you hold it, gains a clash frame as well. Hold on, let me see if I can actually show you. I'm going to need to change this. Alright. Well, I gotta do something different. There we go. Okay, that didn't work. Damn it. Coma, why do you suck? Let's try this then. There we go. I don't know why I had to show you that one, but it clashes quite a few times actually. I think it clashes up to 3 times. I think that's the max I've seen, and it's a hard knockdown. You can't cancel off of it, which is fair. You get a good decent chunk of damage off of it. Now, his jump C in the air, it's great because it just bounces them off of the ground for juggles. These are crude juggles that I'm doing because I'm a bit restricted right now. I have some gameplay at the end of this, so you can see better how to play with this character. Now let's get into the specials quickly. That's quarter circle forward A. It's pretty good in the corner. Good combo ender too, when you think they're going to fall out of the combo, because if you try and do the auto combo, 1 second, on an opponent that's in the air, you're going to miss with the B version. The B version is great after the sweep. It bounces them off of the ground and it also allows for more juggles. This is a juggle extender. Oops. Damn capture card. Sorry. Again, I missed because of the damn capture card. Anyway, yeah, so B is great. I like to use both of these in tandem. So I don't know how you guys have your game set up, but the dash macro by default is set to R2 for the PlayStation. So instead of dashing manually, I'll just hit forward in R2, I'll let go, and I'll try and do quarter circle forward A or quarter circle forward B. Because A is really quick, gets you in there, no problem. It forces you to, you know, get close to the opponent. They're going to have to respect it because both versions of these attacks are safe. And actually, both of them do quite a bit of chip. Well, no, not both of them. One of them does quite a bit of chip damage. Where's there we go. I know it doesn't seem like much, but it's decent enough in the middle of combat. Next we have the Moonscale version of it, which is BC forward, or 6 BC. And it is fast. It's fast like quarter circle forward A, and bounces like B, but I find that it shortens combos that could be longer than what they are. 1 second. Okay, bad example, but you'll see what I mean when you start doing combos with this character, or when you go back and possibly check out my videos. It's great. If you need an alternative, you just need a quick slice, like quarter circle forward A, and you want to extend the combo that way. But I still think B is better if you want a nice juicy combo. It even does more damage. Anyway, next we're going to do quarter circle forward C, which is the EX version. It's great when you're in the corner. Don't really want to use this in the middle of the screen, because why would you do that? Like, you knock them far away, and yeah, you could run up to them, but the alternative is better. The alternative EX move. So we're done with quarter circle forward. Let's go to quarter circle back. Now we got A, which is quick. It's quick, and it helps in a lot of combos in which you've already done the B version. And it helps in combos where you think that B would be too slow. It's notably slower. Both of these attacks are safe. This is the B version. See how much slower on activation it was than that? Yeah, it's slower. Now there's 4 BC, and I love this move. It is the Moonscale version of quarter circle back, and it has quite a few clash frames, and it goes pretty far. Look how many hits this does. It hits you 4 times, and when you're close to the wall, it wall bounces you, just like this move. Pretty cool. The EX version of this is a lot like Vlov's EX quarter circle back, in the sense where it hits you twice. Not hit you twice, but it does hit you twice, but Vlov's, I think, hits you more. It hits you on the ground once, and then it launches you in the air. This is useful in case you've like already jumped in a combo. Let me see if I can show that off. See, ordinarily, I wouldn't be able to jump again. But I guess I could launch, but you get my meaning. It launches you in the air and makes things a lot easier for you in a lot of situations. And well, that was the EX, huh? Yeah. So I like to use that move in the middle of the screen, because why not? When you don't have, when you've used your moon skills and you want to gain your gauge back, you can attack and use an EX skill and gain more of your moon gauge back, in case that's something that's really important to you. It's a give and take thing with all the characters when it comes to the moon gauge and when it comes to your magic circuit gauge. So I try to keep an ecosystem between the two. I don't want to use EX attacks more than I need to, because I want to do the arc drive. I'm going to show you the DPs now. So the DPs is going to be 623 A, Nothing too special about it, and it can be done in the air as well. But in the air, it's a 2-3-6. They do that with a lot of characters. But yeah, it's pretty quick, and it will hit an opponent in the air. You know, it'll knock them out. Of course, you can just hit them yourself, but they won't be able to block this in the air. And the B version is invulnerable, or starts out invulnerable. EX version is also invulnerable, and you can moon cancel off of it. So you can like get a combo going. And par for the course, just like all the other characters with the DP in this game, the Moonscale version of it, and the Moonscale version of this one is 3 BC. Hits you multiple times, and you can jump cancel out of it. That combined with Shiki's holding jump C, you slam them back down to the ground. It could be used in pretty cool looking combos. Like, whoops. I messed that up. Capture card. Sorry, guys. Anyway, yeah. So those are all the DP motions. Now, Shiki has an interesting mechanic. He unlocks moves from Shiki Nanaya when you do his arc drive. Which is arc drive is special because you can hold his arc drive and it becomes unblockable. You have to shield it when it's like this. And I want to talk about that a little bit. So in Melty Blood type Lumina, you can go into heat with just 1 bar. Right? You can go into heat with 1 bar and then you're able to do your arc drive. This is relevant to Shiki because when he does that, he unlocks his 2-2 moves, all of which are really good. So there's 2-2A. It's invulnerable, it's an overhit, it knocks down, and you can moon drive cancel off of it. To get a little bit of damage, but it's great to use at the end of a match, trust me. And then there's 2-2B. It is a low, and it is super fast. Pretty interesting. He phases through you. So if you're fast enough or you recognize it quick enough, you can choose what direction you want to fling the character in if you want to do another attack. Or moon skill cancel. I'm sorry, moon drive cancel. Oh, spoiler alert. That is 2-2C. 2-2C is great. It's a really cool looking move. And not only that, but you can move forward. You can move backwards. It is safe. Oh, I forgot to mention. This slash is not safe. It is punishable. This move is punishable if they're in the air and Shiki is on the ground. You see he teleports there. He's recovering. But this move right here, completely safe. You can make it safer by going backwards. And it even can be used to bait out some bursts. I'm sorry, this isn't Blaze Blue. It can be used to bait out some heats. Let's see. Actually, I don't know if you can set it up that way. Let me just do like that. See if I can make that happen. Let's try that again. You see what I mean? You can just sort of move backwards. It's pretty great. I discovered this actually today when I was fighting it was either a Noel or it was a CL. I forget which one it was. But those are all the special moves, and I told you how I like to use them. So I think I'll go ahead and upload some gameplay. Or how about I attach it to this video like a sane human being? Let me know what you guys think. I think that Shiki is a very interesting character. I really think that people should give him more of a chance. There's not a lot of Shikis playing online, but if this helps Shiki players, then, you know, I guess I've really done my job on this video, huh? I'm going to do a little bit of commentary on my gameplay so I can try to, like, you know, guide people. This isn't a pro tutorial. This is just me guiding people to, you know, use Shiki in a way that I think is kind of useful. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright everyone, this is going to be a fight between me and a CL. There was a match before this against this CL, but I didn't perform too well. I still won. Disclaimer is just, I was trying to get used to CL at this level because I hadn't fought a CL this good yet. But yeah, this was a challenge for me because CL seems to be able to control a decent amount of the screen that I normally travel across. So I had to make a little bit of an adjustment from what I normally do. I really just try to run as close to her as possible because when she does that right there, if you try to shield counter and B attack her, she has a little bit of control when she falls down. So yeah, you don't want to just run into it. Oh, arc drive. So if you arc drive finish at the end of a round, you carry forward your Shiki and Naya moves. Those are your 2-2 moves that I talked about earlier, like that right there. Really nice. Really helps. That move is so good. Really helps turn the tides of battle. As you've seen, that 2-2C, it clashed with her because it's 6 hits being done really fast. 2-2C, I can't stress enough how good it is. And I tried to 2-2A, got punished by the burst. And as you see right here, I'm not falling for that shit. Never fall for burst. Grab as much as you possibly can. Or just guard. Just guard until it's over. There we go. Yep. And that does it for CL. Next, I believe we have some Noel fights, actually. So, let's get ready for that. Oh, just going right into it, huh? Yeah. She was a challenge, too. Or he, whoever was playing with this person. This character. Noel has a decent amount of range, but I found that if you just sort of bully Noel, then you're good to go. Try and rush her down a bit. Be wary of her combos. That was really slick. That was super cool. I haven't seen a Noel this good at all. I'm going to have to steal that color scheme too, because that's fucking piff. Alright, just waiting for my opportunity here. Bam, I got it. Combo her. Put her back in the corner. That's a good idea, me. Use the unblockable on her, knock her down. Combo. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Now I got Naya moves, and now I just gotta wait for her to do something crazy, like not block, not jump. Really, I think the best thing you could do against Naya when, I'm sorry, Shiki Tono, when he's in that state is just jump and try to shield if you can see something coming, you know? Because that overhead, that knockdown is like crucial. It's really good. And this is the run back here. Shielding, biding my time, using that really good 2B. So 2B, I didn't mention this earlier. It hits twice, but also it has a decent amount of range. Not great for juggles. You really want to do 5B when it comes to juggling. But 2B is great to start the juggles because it does a decent amount of damage on its own as a normal. And if you go into the auto combo, it just flows so smoothly together. And plus the range, like I said, is pretty good. The range on 2B goes further out than 5B. At least with the second hit. Do a little bit of movement. Forgot to mention Shiki Tono. He has a double backdash. He can backdash twice, and he does a backflip, which also has some invul. Went through one of CL's projectiles in one of the videos I have, not this one. I thought that would work. I charged it to add some flair. Didn't work. That's what I get for experimenting. But because I went ahead and did that, now I have these OP moves that nobody seems to want to use because everybody wants to play with Saber. And that's the end of that. Alright, this is going to be the last match here. This is against Tusk. I think that's 587. Sorry, I can't really see too well from where I'm editing right now. Anyway, this was like the best Akiha that I played online so far, and man, I was having a lot of fun. Actually, I'm going to add Tusk because I would love to get some more matches with this gentleman or lady, whichever it may be, or gender fluid, who knows. So I'm not too familiar with the matchup because most of the Akihas that I play, like I said, they're not really that good, and this was like the first good one. We had played each other a couple of matches, and I think I was starting to get the hang of it. But yeah, I can't really give you a whole lot of advice for what to do with Shiki in this scenario, but I can give you some general advice against her. Shield a lot. She throws out a lot of projectiles, and those projectiles you can just run into them and shield them. And when you shield them, you gain moon gauge back. But I think the generic thing you want to do to most characters is just overwhelm them with all your specials and normals, because your normals are pretty good, your specials are pretty based. There's not much more to say besides that. So I would just suggest you enjoy the footage.